Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We are back with some more exclusive content. Leon and Pierre here. We're joined by Anthony of Pro Image Sports. We have a very exciting pack we're going to preview that Pierre put together with some of the fine folks there at Pro Image Sports. So Pierre, take it away.
Yeah, so I had met Anthony quite a few years back at Lids across the hall in the Danbury Mall. So it was interesting, the Danbury Mall. It's a decent mall. It's not huge, but it certainly has some footsteps. It's one of the bigger malls in Connecticut, I'd say. But I had met him at the Lids. We had developed a relationship there. Then I noticed a Pro Image Sports had opened up across the hall. I walk in and there's Anthony. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy, man. So he kind of jumped from Lids over to Pro Image Sports. This specific Pro Image Sports franchise has 3 locations: Danbury, Connecticut, Poughkeepsie, and Middletown, New York. So it's a smaller franchise, but certainly filled with some great stuff. So as we got to talking to Anthony and also the franchise owner, Oliver, we got to talking a little bit about perhaps creating a collaborative pack where I kind of put together some ideas and some colorways and stuff, and Anthony kind of cuts his teeth on this. So, Anthony now is starting to produce his own hats, obviously, and you're going to see more of that coming soon. But, these were kind of my idea. And I partnered with Anthony to get these things kind of mocked up and made, and they came out fantastic. They came out fantastic. So I'm going to take everyone through those. And Anthony, you can kind of share your thoughts on each one as we kind of go through it. But I think where we'll start is the Boston Massacre. So I'll share a little bit of context here. So with the Boston Massacre, everyone knows I'm a huge Red Sox fan, man. I absolutely love the Sox. I was pretty disappointed they didn't make it past Houston this year, but one of my favorite years of all time, obviously, is 2004. Mm-hmm. Leon knows this about me. So 2004, the Red Sox are on the brink of disaster. They're about to get swept by the Yankees. And for the first time in MLB history, they come back to beat the Yankees by winning 4 straight after being down 3-0. And then they went on to sweep the St. Louis Cardinals. So it was probably the most dominant 8-game run I've seen in terms of just what they were up against and what happened and what transpired through those games. So I wanted to do something that kind of memorialized that the right way. And this is what we came up with. So, you've got, it's all red with metallic. So I call it the Boston Massacre. I just felt like just blooding this whole thing out, like just totally blooded out, red with just a gray under, keep it simple. And listen, man, this thing looks like drops of blood. It's just impressive. It's clean. It's simple. But I think it's the proper way to kind of memorialize that whole 2004 run in the ALCS and then eventually the World Series. And I know, Anthony, you have some things to share about this because you're a Yankees fan, so this is probably pretty tough for you.
Yeah, man. I actually text you today. Today's the first day I have these in hand, so I actually have it today. But I texted him as soon as I got home, and I'm like, I can't believe I own a Red Sox hat now. Which it's funny. My fiance and her entire family, they're all Red Sox fans. My dad's a Red Sox fan, so I'm the lone Yankee fan. But I remember when I sat down, when we were just starting to collab on these, Pierre kind of had a smirk. He's like, I got a great idea, but I don't know if you're gonna like it. And he's like, I just want to talk about the historic run they went on. But I mean, I was the ripe old age of 6 in 2004, so don't remember much of it, to be honest. But I just remember them losing. But yeah, it's actually crazy that, like I said, I own a Red Sox hat and I own a pretty dope Red Sox hat. Yeah, man, I love the little bits of metallic. That's probably my favorite part about everything, because you could have done this with white, you could have done it with black, but I just think the little contrast of the metallic to the flat it's a chef's kiss.
I love the hat, man. It came out beautifully. So the next hat we went with was something that I call the Cactus Flower. So Leon, one of my favorite side patches of all time is the inaugural season Diamondbacks patch. Mm-hmm. And I'm a big fan of softer colors. So, sometimes I get a little shit from a lot of my friends for how much I like these softer colors, but I want to do something that really matched up nicely to a cactus flower. And this is what I came up with. And I went with a Kelly green under. To me, if you can get a good look, it's all metallic on the outside of that A. And then you got that metallic kind of outlining the patch. It doesn't wash out, Leon, like you like to say. It's not washed. You can see that pops off of there with that Kelly green under. I absolutely love this hat. It came out beautifully. I didn't want to go with the D on the front because everybody does that. I think the A had more potential to kind of add some color to it and make it look a little bit different. And then, I've always loved this patch and I continue to love it. But this hat came out exactly the way I intended, exactly the way I think Anthony intended. This thing looks fantastic.
I like the Kelly green under. I think when you see the hat from above, you don't expect that to be there. It's a good, good bold choice. Can't go wrong ever with Kelly green under.
Nope, you could have went with a softer green, right? But I said, no, let's make it pop.
I like that.
Yeah, good contrast on it. Any thoughts on that one, Anthony?
Yeah, man, with this one, this is the first time I really cut my teeth, like color wise, getting into the colors and everything like that. And I mean, New Era, you get a big booklet of there's like 300 or so thread colors, and it was overwhelming at first. So I'm like, man, I thought there was just pink and green, and but no, it was kind of cool to dive in and find like, oh, this soft pink goes with this nice soft yellow, and this soft green goes really well with this, soft pink. And then for the metallic on the outside, I'm a big metallic guy, as you'll learn soon. I think it adds, just enough without being tacky, if that makes sense. And I thought the metallic would add that little bit of a pop, along with the Kelly, the Kelly green UV, which I really like as well.
Well, that Kelly green really does match the metallic. So metallic green is really like a Kelly green. So it kind of ties in nicely there.
Little fun fact about that 98 inaugural season. I'm actually 1 day older than the Arizona Diamondbacks. They opened March 31st, 98. I was born March 30th.
So it was your inaugural season too.
Exactly. That's why I love that patch. I do it for all my Diamondbacks hats.
Nah, it's nice, man. So the last hat is the one I'm wearing. I'm going to show it up close though. This one to me they're all three are fantastic, but this one to me it just feels a little bit different. I think this is the one that wowed Leon, I think, and I wanted to do something different, Atlanta based. I think a lot of folks have seen different takes on Atlanta, but this one I wanted to be different, something that no one else has done, and I believe this kind of fits the bill. So we went with a peach crown. So peach crown, and I feel there's very few colors that go as well with peach besides navy than brown. I think this just looks fantastic together. We went with a brown squatchy, and then that side patch, nice and metallic with some elements of brown in there, just absolutely beautiful. And I didn't go with a gray under. I didn't go with I went with a stone under.
Nice.
And I think that's what sets this hat off a little bit differently. I think you're expecting to see something different down there, and you see stone. I think that stone under is a little bit different. It does have a different feel than gray.
Yeah,
it's more earthy, and the whole hat is earthy. So it just feels good.
Is it a cotton hat?
Yeah, it's cotton.
Yeah,
it's cotton because no, it's polyester. I'm sorry, polyester.
Okay.
Cool. The Diamondbacks is cotton.
Okay. So stone's a cool choice. If you break down the peach as a fruit, it's considered a stone fruit. So fun fact for everyone.
Look at this though. Look at how the brown just explodes off that, man. It just looks nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, this is their year. I mean, they're in the World Series. I don't think we've seen as many Atlanta Braves hats be released this year than any other year, but this one's definitely different, man. I put this one right at the top of the list.
This thing, I love this hat, man. What do you think about this one, Anthony?
This one was my favorite one to work on. This is actually the first one we worked on. But I like the whole idea of the stone UV that you mentioned, because I remember we were originally going to do something darker. We were going to go a little lighter on the browns and stuff like that. And I was flipping through and you're like, what about stone? It's not gray, it's not brown. So it's actually the first like stone UV I've seen, because I'm coming from lids, I'm coming from the world of black nasties, so I'm getting into colors. And I really like the stone on this one. I actually had a few people that follow Pierre, follow my page and everything. They've already DM'd me saying hat of the fall, which that's so cool. As soon as you post this one, somebody came in and recognized me. They're like, "Hey, Pierre just tagged you, doing that." And you know, I think that's super cool. And he was telling me he's excited for the Braves hat and stuff like that. And I mean, I love this one. It's probably it's tops of all the hats I've designed, upwards of, just my mock-ups and stuff like that. But I love this one. I love the peach. I love the brown. It's a great it's a great hat.
Yeah, these came out great, man. So
That's
just
awesome.
really quick, I'll go through one more time, right? And then so you got the peach pit. You got the cactus flower. And then you've got the Boston Massacre. So these are going to be available in 3 locations. So Danbury, Connecticut, Poughkeepsie, New York, Middletown, New York. It'll be in those locations on Saturday. Each of those stores open at what time, Anthony?
10 a.m. So we will
10
open
a.m.
at 10 a.m. Drops will be there at 10 a.m. I actually have a little bit of a process. I'm reading off my phone. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But so essentially what we're doing is we're doing an in-store release on Saturday. Hopefully you're going to be there.
I'll be in Danbury for sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's what I meant. That's my home store. So
yeah, I'll have some pins to give away.
Yeah,
I'll have some pins for sale too, along with the hats. So, but there'll also be some giveaway items. So I'll be in Danbury, Connecticut.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what we're doing to to handle everything for ordering wise and shipping wise. So we're going to do an in-store drop at those 3 locations Pierre mentioned: Danbury, Middletown, and Poughkeepsie. That's going to be on Saturday, and then Sunday we are going to release at actually an online release, so a little bit different than what the other pro images do and what we previously did. So we will be releasing these hats at so it's HTTPS, all that. So it's proimage-sports.myshopify.com.
We'll put it up. We'll put it
in the comments.
You just shared it with us. We'll put it in the comments so it's easy for people to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, that's going to drop Sunday morning. We kind of wanted to give all of our local guys that have stuck with us through the shortage and all the stuff like that. We wanted to give them the first crack at it, and then let everybody else have at it afterwards. But we have plenty, so we should be good.
We hopefully. I mean, I think we'll see, but it's gonna be fun. So I'll be in Danbury. Like I said, we'll do a pin giveaway. I'll have some pins for sale as well. Bring some other stuff with us. But there definitely will be some stuff that I'm giving away. I'm in Danbury, so I'll be there at open on Saturday. I'll probably stick around until, I don't know, maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. That'll be fun. I can't wait. And Anthony, I'd love if you took a moment to kind of share what's next for you. So I know you're wearing a hat right now that's the first one that you really created.
Yeah, man.
Because these were really created with me, but this is a solo venture for you, and you got a lot more coming. So I'd love to give you an opportunity to kind of share that with folks.
Yeah, so this one's also going to be dropping on Saturday in store. So I'm a huge Carolina Panthers fan. My first day working, there was a hat, at the store that was very similar to like an Arizona iced tea, and I was actually drinking the Arizona iced tea green tea. So this is my first hat I designed. We have the can't really tell, the metallic copper. Like I said, I'm a big metallic guy with some of that beetroot. I have the beetroot UV. We named this one Antizona iced tea just because it just fit too perfect. I'm working on a bunch of packs. My boss yells at me all the time for working off the clock, designing off the clock. We share a Google Drive of all of my designs and stuff like that. And, he'll see last edited 2:13 a.m. by Anthony, and he'll text me the next morning like, stop doing it off the clock and stuff like that. But yeah, man, essentially what I'm trying to do is just find some inspiration in some everyday stuff, some TV shows. I have a couple hats based off my, the color scheme of my grandmother's bathroom, bunch of stuff like that. So, I'm just trying to find some stuff that I think will work. Some things that'll bring some nostalgia for a lot of people, because I'm big on nostalgia. So I'm not going to say which, but I have 2 packs right now based off of some fairly popular TV shows. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations where always trying to be better and always trying to make something. And it's an art, man. And it kind of sounds a little corny saying that, but it's cool to see people feel emotion for something you created, like the Boston Massacre hat. I'm assuming when you look at it, your eyes are closed and Davey Roberts is stealing second. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations that's really cool.
Yeah, the passion's contagious, man. And what I love most about you is that passion and the fact that you just want to keep creating and keep doing cool things. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next, Anthony. And thank you so much for helping me bring these to life. You and the team over at Pro Image, Oliver, and all the guys over there. I truly appreciate it. So there'll be more to come though. We will definitely have you on again. When there's more of your stuff to show, and also probably this week in Caps or something of that nature to have you on there and get more people to kind of get to know you a little bit, because I think they'll be as impressed as I am. And Leon,
thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, man. And Leon, thank you for joining us again. It looks like you have to clean your room.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you have to clean that room, man. Oh my God. It's getting progressively scarier. I'm worried about your well-being.
Well, yeah, we'll work on that.
We'll work on that. Look at him. He's like, yeah.
I'll clean it up before I leave for our trip.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we got Designer Con coming up very soon.
Next week.
All right. Well, listen, Anthony, it was fantastic having you on, and thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. And for all those folks out there that are going to be visiting on Saturday, I look forward to seeing you as well. Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, viewsfromthevault.com for official merchandise. Give Anthony a follow too, Bent on Brims on Instagram. Hopefully we'll see you guys follow him to see what's coming next. Until next time, we're signing out. Stay fitted.
See you, everybody.
Peace.
Thank you, guys.